Hey everybody, Nick here, and today I got a disassembly and maintenance video for you on this little guy right here. This is the QuietCarry Drift number 2. This is the second version of the QuietCarry Drift, a knife I had reviewed previously and really liked, except for one key issue, and that was the detent. Was just not amazing on it, right? And unfortunately, even though it was a very good knife, that was very much problematic for it. And so when I found out that QuietCarry had made a different version of this knife, which has a very different profile from the Waypoint and whatnot, and they had moved not only from an opening hole style to the thumb detent, as well as or thumb stud, that is, as well as changing the detent, boy, was I excited, because yeah, that was a spectacular near miss. Whoa there, as everything's falling apart. I'm excited. We're just gonna put it that way. The reason, by the way, the knife is now completely taken apart is no particular muss or fuss here. We'll just do the maintenance here. What we see here is that we've got a fair amount of internal milling. For some reason, I don't remember whether that was a thing in the last iteration. I sort of suspect so, but I don't know. What on earth is this action? Oh, that's right, because it's got the one-sided lanyard hole. Okay, nice. Yeah, we're just going to take this guy the rest of the way apart, clean everything up, and get it working beautifully. The original Drift was a knife that was so very, very good, except I think I used in the review itself the phrase, it feels like a home run that hit the goalpost, or hit the foul ball post and bounced back into the field, right? Where it was on its way out of the park, and just that little detail kind of nailed it and screwed things up a little bit. And so to see them go back and fix this is just beautiful, right? The Drift itself was still a really nice knife, but yeah, with this repair, so far, at least, it appears to be strictly better. There's really not all that much to say about this particular knife and the arrangement here. What we see here is some internal milling, which, like I said, I don't recall whether that was present in version 1, but at the very least, it's present here. We see that this pivot here is keyed. We have a little bit of a flat part here, as well as here, which fits into a flat part right here. See on the inside there, that means that the pivot is not free spinning. We see that we remain having an LC200N Lockbar insert, which is just beautiful and absolutely, nice. And then aside from that, the phosphor bronze washers, yeah, looking forward to this. It's always a little difficult to tell, sort of what to do with these kinds of things. I'm going meta for a second as I'm reassembling this bad boy. It's always difficult to tell how to review it, right? Do I want to talk about it as if it is a brand new knife? Do I want to just do a brief follow-up video? How do I want to do it? In practice, I liked the original Drift enough that I kind of... one of the reasons to do just a brief follow-up is that, you don't carry it as much, just because it's like, wait a second, hold on. I've already done this. For some reason, this wire clip just does not want to move. Doesn't want to get dislodged. And by the way, the wire clip on this guy is not asymmetrical, meaning you can't swap it around. So, and that's fine. The wire clip doesn't actually have to get dislodged, but what it does mean is that I can't use my normal Loctite solution. Usually I use this Loctite on a stick stuff, but, in this case, if this screw is just going to be staying in its position there, what I'm going to want to do instead is apply a little bit of liquid thread locker to the thread there, and just a little tiny touch. And if you're curious about this thread locker, or any of the other ones, or any of the other tools I'm using, that is, on the channel, go ahead and check out nickshabazz.com/tools, where I have a video describing all of them. But okay, we've got that in place. Now, let's go on ahead and put this guy back together with a little bit of lubrication. For this, I'm going to use Knife Pivot Lube. It's an absolutely solid lubricant, and it works really well for knives with washer-based actions. I'm going to go on ahead and drop this washer into position here. Put that there. I'm going ahead and put a little bit of the lubrication into the detent ball hole and onto the detent ball path, and drop that away. And, I've got a little extra on here. Go ahead and put a little bit more right here. Beautiful. All right. Now we drop the other side of the washer, and I'm looking at the washer here to see... Okay, come on now. Really? All right. See which side looks more polished, put that up against the blade. Oh, and he forgets the lubrication. A little off my game today, I apologize for that, but, you know, sometimes you just got to get some things filmed, right? All right. And let's go on ahead and drop everything back into position. So my first goal is to get that into place, which I have. Hallelujah. Okay, next thing I need to get in just these 3 screws. Pins are all set. All right. Step 1 is going to be to, and by the way, these are all using the same bit size, which is Torx T8, which I gotta say I do appreciate. Not only is T8 a good size to use, but let me make sure these are flush. They are. Good. But also it just makes things easier to just have one bit in play. QuietCarry has been doing really cool stuff lately. The Waypoint was a very strong contender for Knife of the Year 2020. And, you know, this may be on the docket for 2021. Again, the question is how different is it, right? Let's put it this way. I hope that 2021 is a year so strong in the knife game that this isn't even a question I have to answer in 9 months, because right now it's February 27th, something like that. 29th, I think. Oh, good Lord, it's February 27th. Okay, good. Anyways, so I hope that there are so many other amazing pieces that this isn't even, maybe even from QuietCarry, that I don't have to make that call, but that was a little too much, thread locker. There we go. And I just drop this into place, gently, carefully. Twist everything back down. For some reason, this pivot really wants to keep my driver in position. I don't know. But let's check for blade play. No blade play. That's because the pivot is too tight. All right, let's go on ahead and loosen that up a little bit. Okay, where are we at now? No blade play. Dead centered. Oh, yeah. Okay, there we go. 7 minutes. Flat, nice, easy, straightforward, and no signs of danger or trouble, meaning that this is probably going to be a fun review because I'm probably not going to have too much to complain about. And that, my friends, is a beautiful thing. So, there you go. Hope this has been interesting to you, and have yourselves an absolutely wonderful rest of your day. Bye now.